thought we agreed. Or was it just me who was like, cool, I don't really care about the Premier League? Because I'm seeing a lot of reactions and people are like, oh my God, we lost. Oh my God, we lost. Like, guys, wake up. Even if we won the game, at most, if we win the last games that we have, I don't know if it's 6 or 7 games that we have in the Premier League, we are only going to get 11th place as our highest or 10th. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, today I just want us to talk about the Manchester United versus Wolves game, in which Manchester United lost 1-0. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Okay, so let's get into the video for today. So ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I just want us to talk about the team that Manchester United fielded in for this game. I think in us knowing the team, we can decipher what happened. So here's the team. I'm going to put a picture of the team on screen. So the team consists of Onana, goalkeeper. Obviously, I don't know why we're not giving Bayandi a chance, but hey. So we have Onana there. We have Mazarawi. We have Victor Lindelof. We have Fredrickson. I have no idea who this guy is, by the way. We have Dorgu, we have Ugarte, we have Eriksson, we have Amas, we have Garnacho, we have Maino, and we have Rasmus Højlund. So this is the team that was fielded in. So there was no Harry Maguire, there was no Bruno Fernandes. Who else was in there that is mostly there? Oh, there was no, what's his name? Lenny Yoro. Yeah, there was no Diogo Dalot. This was very interesting. This was an interesting squad. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I thought we as a fan base agreed that we're gonna forget about the Premier League because clearly we're going nowhere, and we're going to focus on the Europa League. I thought we agreed. Or was it just me who was like, cool, I don't really care about the Premier League? Because I'm seeing a lot of reactions and people are like, oh my God, we lost. Oh my God, we lost. Like, guys, wake up. Even if we won the game, at most, if we win the last games that we have, I don't know if it's 6 or 7 games that we have in the Premier League, we are only going to get 11th place as our highest or 10th. Like, it doesn't make a difference. We're still going to have a poor season in the Premier League. Accept it and move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is the team that we put on the field today for the game. And honestly, can I just say, in as much as that team is like, oh, it's not the team that we normally play, I think with the likes of Dorgu, Ugarte, Maino, Garnacho, Højlund, we had somewhat of a chance of scoring. So now, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, can I just say, having watched that game, Wolves didn't really bring their A game. Like, Wolves didn't play us out of the park. Wolves weren't so dangerous. They were, like, it was not as bad as I thought it would be. And if you watch the game, Manchester United had every opportunity to win that game. Like, Wolves weren't really scary like we expected them. We didn't expect, I expected Wolves to outplay us, but it was like 50-50. And Manchester United was actually creating a lot more chances than Wolves were. Like for the goal that we conceded, that was an absolute beautiful free kick, okay? Onana was going nowhere near that. Like, that was a spot-on beauty of a free kick. And that's the only way in which Wolves were able to score. In open play, they really weren't doing anything. They really weren't even really, what's the word I'm looking for? They were not trying Onana. Like, Onana didn't really have a hard day today because Wolves weren't really attacking us as much as anticipated. So it's just unfortunate because in our minds we thought we would lose, and I think the team had in their heads like, oh, we have a leeway to lose. But honestly, when you watch that game, Manchester United had every chance to win. Like, the missed chance by Mason Mount, who until today I have no idea why we have Mason Mount, and the missed chance by Bruno Fernandes, and several other missed chances. If only we were able to be clinical and go, this game we would have won it absolutely clean. Like, I just can't believe we lost because we played well. I will say that we did play well. The other thing that I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is I think for most parts, the large parts of the game, we played well. I think Fredrickson played well. He held himself good. Obviously, with the comfort that he had, seasoned defenders such as Lindelof and Mazarawi, I think the back line was okay. The midfield, I think Ugarte held the midfield. Obviously, Ericsson was not in there to hold the midfield. He was there to create chances, which I think he did. It was good to see Bruno Fernandes rested for some time, even though he came on and tried to create like Bruno always does. But it was good to see Ericsson playing there in the 10 and helping out. Amas played well. Dogu, I think, right, isn't his best side, but he tried. Rasmus Hoyland. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we need to have, I personally need to have a conversation about Rasmus Hoyland because in all my videos, if you follow me, you will know that I've said I'm biased towards him. I will not I will criticize him, but I absolutely love the player. But I think a conversation needs to be had, and I think I need to be honest with myself. Okay, I absolutely love Rasmus Hoyland. I love the guy, but oh my gosh, it's that one chance where he was able to, almost on the like he was at the center of the pitch, right? Managed to get past the defender, was running towards goal. All he had to do was cross the ball, and it's reached a point where Rasmus wants to prove a point, but in trying to prove a point, he's costing the team. Right, he's costing the team. He should have just passed the ball. It would have been 1-0. Garnacho would have scored. I don't know who else was running into the penalty box. Someone was able to score, but he chose to shoot. He didn't even get to shoot. The defender was able to get the ball off him. So it was so embarrassing, by the way. But a conversation needs to be had about Rasmus Hoyland. And you know what? I've been hearing people call out saying, oh, he should be sold in the summer. And honestly, I'm not going to say that because I love Rasmus, but I will also not disagree that he is not really offering us much up front. I'm going to say that I'm going to be honest with myself, and I would understand, and I do understand why people are saying we should sell him. Like, it's bad. Like, he needs to pull up his socks. I don't know what Amorim is going to do in the summer, though. I don't know if Amorim is going to trust him and stick with him, or he's just going to say, you know what, thanks, Rasmus, bye-bye. But, like, hey, we don't know. Rasmus is still young. He still has a long career ahead of him, so he'll be fine. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to talk about Reuben Amorim. Now, I know there are going to be fans. In fact, they're already fans. After the Lyon win, there were people who are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you guys are celebrating a Lyon win." What's behind me? Okay. So after the Lyon win, there were fans that were saying, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are celebrating a Lyon win with 10 men. This is so embarrassing. This coach is not it. How can he fail to beat Lyon? How can he fail to beat 10 men? His in-game management was horrible. Now, today, obviously, there are people who are saying, oh, we lost to Wolves, Reuben Amorim out. They're already Reuben Amorim out shots. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. But for me, I think Reuben Amorim placed a very well balanced side of new players and old players, and it was so well balanced. He coached the team to win. The team just failed to win on their own. They failed to execute the plan. So I just can't sit here and believe there are people who are going to say Reuben Amorim was at fault for that loss. Like, he did everything right. The substitutions were on point in Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes and others. So to say that it was Amorim's fault that we lost and he didn't coach the team well, I'm not buying that, and I do not agree. I think Amorim put the balance perfectly. He did not totally throw in the kids. He managed to balance well. I like that he gave Mino minutes. He gave Bruno Fernandes minutes, Garnacho minutes. He was balancing everything out. He rested the likes of Lenioro, Dalot. So, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I think Amorim did his part. It was for the players to execute the plan, and they failed to execute the plan. So, as it stands, Manchester United is on 14th place with 38 points, and Wolves is on 15th place with 38 points. Isn't that interesting? We lost to a team that's below us. But, so yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I wanted us to talk about. I just wanted us to talk about the Manchester United Wolves game, and I just wanted us to talk about the fact that people are in uproar that we lost when technically we already wrote off the season. Like, the season is done. Let's forget about it. So yeah, let's look forward to the Manchester United versus Atletico Bilbao game. So that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Bye, guys.